Hey guys, Omaha MTB here. Today we're going to do my first bike check. It's something I haven't done before, so let's get into it. And here it is. I have been riding the Polygon Siskiu T7 for a year and a few months now. The bike has treated me well. I came from an old 2011 XT hardtail from Specialized. Whew, what a difference. So up front, first thing I upgraded was the tires. My bike came with V-tire flow snaps. They were great tires, super grippy, but I'll be damned if they were so hard to roll with. Super slow rolling, and climbing sucked. So a friend of mine bought a new bike, and these tires were on his new bike, and he didn't want these tires, so there you go. Got the Maxxis DHF up front and a 2.5, and in the rear we've got the Dissector 2.4. They both served me well. I've only gotten one flat. Seemed like it was a rock puncture that the sealant wouldn't handle, but threw a patch in it, filled her back up, and haven't had a problem since. I've been riding these tires for about a year now. The stock rims are heavy. They're the Entity XL2s. I could probably save a couple pounds just by replacing those, but not happening anytime soon. So, we got wheels, tires. What is next? Let's go ahead and stay down here. I have the Ice Tech 203 front and rear. I believe this is the XT model. Yeah, they have significantly improved my stopping power, which is good because my trails are kind of steep. So yeah, connected to there. I went ahead and upgraded the brakes. We have the SRAM Guide RS Carbon. I believe that just means I have a carbon handle, which is cool because in the winter time the lever doesn't get so cold that it numbs your finger immediately. So that's a nice touch. And while we're up here, let's go ahead and look at the handlebars and grips. I am a Spank fan, so I have the Spank Spoon 35 with a 60 millimeter rise, 800 width bars. However, I also have the Spank Spike 33 grips, which are amazing. Come on, camera, focus. The downside is they stick out an extra 10 millimeters on each side for a total of 820 millimeter wide bars. Not cutting them down though because I'm 6'4" and it feels fantastic. I'll just have to deal with those tight tree spots that I rarely ever find. Staying up front, we have the stock RockShox Recon fork, 140 millimeters of travel, a tiny 32 millimeter stanchion. For a guy my height and weighing 230 pounds, some say that's sketchy, but I mean, it handles that 6-foot drop just fine. So, moving on. Moving on down the bike, might as well cover the rear shock. I still have the stock RockShox Deluxe Select Plus, 135 millimeter travel on the 29er. This is an XL frame, so did not have a choice, which is fine. Would have went with 29 anyway. Yeah, this has held up well. I did blow the seal on it once and it ended up sucking in and wouldn't fully extend. Just did a regular 50-hour service on it. It's been fine since. So that's good. Moving on up to my latest upgrade. OneUp 240 millimeter dropper post. This thing is massive, and you'll notice it's still sticking out of my frame significantly. That's because, as I mentioned, I'm tall and I have long legs. And that 60mm rise, if you'll notice, just gets my handlebars up to saddle height, which I feel is where a trail bike should be. Yeah, 240mm. I've had it on there for a week or so, and it is fantastic. It really gets that saddle low for the jumps and drops. Feels amazing. The stock was 170mm, and I had that thing at minimum insertion just to have it where I needed it, which only put it about this deep into the frame, and I feel like that significantly weakened this. And well, we all know what happens to polygons in this area if you get a bad one. So yeah, I'm happy to tell you it now. I think sinks all the way down to about right here, so nice and stiff. All right, so let's move on up. We have the Spank Oozy 220 saddle. This thing is fantastic. I have it on my other bike as well. Super comfortable for a mountain bike ride. I would not recommend it for long distance. Now we're at the drivetrain. I still have the stock 10 to 51 12-speed Deore Chainring. Looking at the 12-speed Deore 6100 derailleur. So that's all stock. But we move up front. I was not happy with the 32T chainring that came with this bike. I wanted something that was a little bit easier on the climbs, because again, yeah, these are steep trails, people. So I went ahead and upgraded the crank arm to the actual Deore 6100 crank arm that probably should have come with the bike, but they give you like a 5100 or something, I don't know. Just so I could have the center lock and then get the XT 28T chainring, and it has been fantastic. It's my ratio is damn near 0.5. I think it's 0.52, something ridiculous. So super easy on the climbs. Then moving on down, we have the Spank Spoon DC pedals. They are about $60 for an aluminum pedal. That's fantastic. Most people at that price point are still selling composite. So you got that nice shiny paint job. It really matches the bike. The only downside to the cheaper pedal is those aren't real pins in the middle. That's just preformed with the aluminum. You can't adjust those. You can't replace them. But you can still replace the outer ones. And I have, because I need a little more bite. I hate feet slipping off the pedals. So, moving up. Bottle cage. I rarely use it, but on a cooler day where I don't need my water pack, I just need a little bit of water, I'll do it, because obviously you can't even get a full-size bottle in there. But hey, at least you can get a bottle in there. Thanks, Polygon. All right, another accessory that I have is the Rock Brothers frame bag. I believe this thing is actually designed to sit up here, but it looked really dumb up there, and I didn't like covering this beautiful sticker here. So I went ahead and put it back here because this thing is such a low standover. It's ridiculous. Like, most bike standover is about the height of where this bag sits on my bike. So yeah, it works out well with my long ass legs. I do keep my multi-tool and a tire patch kit, and also my phone when I'm not using it to record videos. So yeah, I think that's it. There we go, Polygon Siskiu T7. It's a damn good bike. They run pretty good sales every once in a while if you look out for them. Right now, at time of filming, I believe it's still $1,600 for this bike. That is insane. If you're looking for a full suspension bike and you're on a budget, do it. It's a great bike. If you have any questions, comments, go ahead and do that down below. I will answer them. May not be timely. I'll try to do it timely. But yeah, catch you out on the trail. Later.